Everyone has a name given to them at birth from their parents. For example, my name is Marquise Torres. Now yes, this seems pretty silly that I'm talking about my name and we could be talking about your names too, but have you ever actually wondered where your name comes from and potentially what your name means? This is what I look to explore today and discuss with you all is the origin and history of my last name, Torres, and I hope to inspire you all to do the same and look into the history of your own name. For me, the history of my name has intrigued me as far back as I can remember. My dad's side of the family is very into our family history, and we're pretty in tune with knowing where the origin of our name comes from. The basic meaning of the name Torres, as described by Kimberly Powell in her article written in 2019, comes from the Latin word torre, or turris, which means tower. This name was often handed down to people who lived near towers or in towers back in old times. The name Torres, as most of you probably figured out, is of a Spanish origin, but it's also Galician, Catalan, and Portuguese. Additionally to that, when I did a little further research into my own name, I found out that it's Italian and Jewish as well. What I found is the Sephardic Jewish community would convert to Roman Catholicism and adopt the name Torres as their last name. Then generations down the line, when they would come back to Judaism, they would keep that last name. And yes, when it comes to Italians, this was given mostly to those in a habitational way where they lived in towers in southern Italy. So, as you can see from here, just over the last few minutes, we discussed the origin and the meaning of my own last name. We discussed where it comes from in the world and what it means. You found out two little areas that you would never think the last name Torres would be. And from this, I hope that it inspires you guys to go out and research your own last names, figure out where your last name comes from and who has it, and it'll help you understand your family better. Thank you so much for listening, and have a wonderful night.